Merry Christmas and happy holidays, and welcome back to this week's episode of That's What He Said, Christmas edition. Today, I want to call my dad out, and this episode I'm going to call Don't Be a Grinch. Christmas is obviously something, my family celebrates, so whether you celebrate or not, this is kind of going to be a Christmas episode, and if anybody gets the reference on my shirt, we are now best friends. So, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Guilty. And yeah, this week I want to talk about my dad being a Grinch. So I'm sure this won't be his favorite episode, but I'm sure it'll be my mom's favorite. So let's get into it. I have my own house now, and my house has been decorated for Christmas for roughly, like at least a month. At least a month, because I know I did it before Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving was the end of November, and now we're at the end of December. It's been up for a while, and my house is all pink. I mean, you can kind of see my pink accents everywhere. So my house is kind of pink themed, and it's Christmas, like threw up everywhere, like fake wrapped boxes and put bows. I mean, there's so many bows. You should literally see. And so yeah, I've had my house decorated for a while now. It definitely took a good amount of time, especially wrapping my cabinets to look like presents. And they're not the best, but you know, it was a labor of love for myself, I guess. It was a self-love thing. But my mom, on the other hand, she was decorating the house. My dad was out of town, and I helped her, which just means that I talked while she put stuff up. Sorry, Mom. But every year we've celebrated Christmas, I think my dad has become more and more of a Grinch, and he's not going to like this. I have explanation. It is kind of a positive thing. It's just funny, right? I have to make fun of him sometimes. I can't be like, all these positive things if he's being a Grinch. So tough, Okay, so my mom has this big, and I'll put a picture too, this big white tree. It's like literally 10 feet tall. And as you can see, it kind of looks like out of a movie tree. It's beautiful. And this year she did different decorations, so she was ordering them and stuff, and we both of us geek out about that, but she's created the monster of Christmas and decorating that I am, so your fault, Tammy. My dad always gets in like this mood about decorating. Like, he's not a big decorator person, or if you know him well, he wears black all the time, and like not really like a lot of color and decorating and glitter and all the things just, don't really sit right with him, I guess. And every year we call him out because he gets he gets kind of annoyed that we decorate so much and all the things, and that all the decorations are up, and we have to get them out of the attic, and the whole process of decorating and making it look like Christmas and then the cold weather, as I talked about last week, not a fan of the cold weather. So all of those things combined, not his favorite thing. As we celebrate Christmas and we're there, I love the tree. I think, and my mom just got stockings for, new stockings for us, which are super cute, and we have our little initial on them, and all 6 of us have our stockings, and yeah, it's just a good time, and it's super cute. And of course it's almost like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Like, I'm on one side of the Grinch spectrum, and my dad is like, we don't need this. You don't need to put this up, whatever. And I'll try to keep this one a little bit shorter today, because especially if you're watching on Christmas, go be with your family. But watch this first and then go be with your family. He used to get really grumpy about it, and the one day he had to come over, I was helping with a PowerPoint for something he was presenting for top contractor school, and he came over, and I wasn't even fully decorated. I was maybe halfway decorated, and he's like, wow, it looks really good in here. I like the pink. I was like, oh, you're not a Grinch anymore. Your heart grew. He was like, yeah, I like the pink. It looks good. And this is, again, the first Christmas that I've been in my actual house. I've lived here for 3 years. I've lived here for 3 years now, and we've been away every Christmas. We were in Florida. We were in Mexico last year, and now finally I'm home. So I was like, I'm going to go all out. And he was really nice about it. I was like, oh, you might like Christmas. Or I convinced him because I kind of have a, princess treatment with him. I'm surprised that hasn't come up yet. That'll definitely be an episode in the future. So I guess that's a little preview. But he was like, oh, I really like it. You did a really good job. And, I was just happy that he acknowledged that it was cute, because I also thought it was cute. And, it made me feel a lot better about my decorations. And, as we go forward, today with your Christmas or whatever you're celebrating today, or maybe it's just a normal day for you, but everybody, I think, knows of the Grinch. Don't be a Grinch. You want to be positive about people and encourage them and be open and welcoming and kind and, give people words of affirmation. Do all the things. Like, give. It's a season of giving. It should always be a season of giving, but, don't be the person that's, selfish with your time and, your opinions and all of that. Keep them to yourself today. It's funny because my dad, loves holidays, never missed a birthday, never miss a holiday, never will miss a birthday or holiday, but he pretends to be grumpy, but I think he really does like Christmas. At least I'm going to try to convince him to like Christmas. But hopefully you guys, don't be a Grinch today. Be somebody who you would want to be around and be somebody who encourages others. Be that person that, notices the trees and notices the effort and notices the joy, the abundance of joy and peace and family time or friend time, whatever you may be doing today. And, you want to be the person that encourages others today and give love like you're made of it. I can't stress that enough. This is such a good, I like to call it an excuse to show my friends and family that I'm grateful for them. So, make an excuse and then make that your mindset all the time. It is a season of giving, but you can have that mindset of giving, of being grateful, and of enjoying things, even if they're pink, and making today one of the best days yet. Especially as we get to the end of the year, just look at all the things that you've done. Look at, maybe you don't really like Christmas. Maybe this isn't your cup of tea, but you've come a long way this year, and you should be very proud of, the things that you've done. So maybe use this day as reflection too. Like, we kind of do that as a family, and actually for our Christmas, we're definitely going to be reflecting a little bit on the year, and I'm pumped for it. Our family vision day is coming up, and I'm excited to tell you guys more about that coming up here soon, if I haven't already. But with that all being said, my dad likes to joke that he's a Grinch, and actually in our podcast, that 200th episode, he took me off guard because he said, Hallmark movies aren't that bad. You're right. I think he's coming around, and I don't think he's going to be a Grinch for very long. I think his heart's growing to Christmas and to decorating. Next thing I know, he's going to be rocking my old glittery Santa Claus hat, and we're going to be like, what the heck? How did you go from one to the other? It'll be exciting though. So I think he'd look good in sparkly pink. What do you guys think? I mean, I think most people do, so I think some sparkly pink with, he can keep the black clothes, but just like sparkly pink hat. And he does have his ear pierced, so maybe he can like borrow this earring or something. Don't be a Grinch today. Make sure that you're using this as an opportunity to tell the people that you love them, and to tell people they're doing a great job, they've done a lot this year, and be that person that you'd want to be around. And certainly try to watch as many Hallmark movies as you can. The plot's the same, but it's a pretty good time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely holiday season, and spend this day being grateful, and certainly try to stay positive about the day, whether you like it or not. Don't be a Grinch. Thank you guys for watching. I am so excited to come to you on the first day of the new year of 2025 to tell you a little bit more about Vision Day and about, how it's important and how our family does it. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. That's what he said, and I will see you next week. Merry Christmas, folks!